Hello, hello.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds.
I thought I was going to sing the intro because you couldn't find the intro, so I just came up with something, whatever, last minute.
Well, I got my list this time and the correct stuff.
Nice. There you go. That's a plus.
And here it is.
It is Mexican Riddler.
It's the best ever.
My wife hates it when I do that because I'll do that in public. She gets very upset. Very upset.
How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Oh,
You're doing
just
well.
fine.
Good.
How are you doing?
I just finished setting up stuff for Free Comic Book Day for tomorrow.
Oh, and that's falling on May the 4th, too.
I know I'm going to be super busy tomorrow.
Please tell me that they're doing a free Star Wars comic.
Well, of course.
Okay,
They're
I'm
not
making
happy
sure.
with this,
It'd be kind of crazy if they didn't.
right?
It would be, right? Like,
It's almost un-American.
almost. It'd be outright un-American.
Of course, it's with Disney owning them, so I don't know what they're going to do anymore. So, as you've seen from the title of the video and the thumbnails, we're going to do a top 10 of UC Collect and Connect.
That's almost as un-American as like having like, I don't know, like a top 10 or a top 5 list of Captain America figures and making any of them MCU versions of Captain America. That's almost that. It's not quite that un-American.
What?
But it's almost as un-American as putting any MCU Captain America even in the top 10, much less the top 5.
That sounds blasphemous.
It does sound blasphemous. Hey, look, I love the MCU, but they are not good figures. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's blasphemous. But see, there's nobody here that would do that. There's nobody here that would make a top 5 or top 10 list of greatest Captain America figures, and even so much as put one MCU Captain America in that list, much less 2 MCU Captain Americas in a top 5 list of 6-inch scale Captain America action figures. I don't know anybody here that would do that because that's just un-American. It's un-American.
I concur.
You know, and then to put like, I don't know, let's just say, what's a particularly like not great Captain America figure? I don't know, like Civil Warrior or something like that in a top 5 as well. I mean, you're talking about like
Civil Warrior made a top 5
MCU figure and Civil Warrior, taking away 3 highly valuable spots that should go to much more deserving Captain America figures that are out there. But, you know, nobody here would do that. I don't know that anybody here would do that. So I guess it's okay since no one would actually do that. Right, JB?
I reckon.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would. I don't think there's anybody that un-American on this chat. So, not that I'm aware of anyway, but it could, I mean, you know, I don't know.
My haul this week was light. I got one thing in the mail.
Ooh.
I got the Ariel and Dion before they were Megatron basically killed them, and they get Ariel gets rebuilt into Elita 1, and nobody really knows the fate of Dion, but people suspect he could have been Ultra Magnus.
Okay. My haul consisted of, I picked up, I don't even know what I picked. Oh, I picked up, GameStop was having a buy one get one free on all their clearance things.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this dude for $10. And he was the only decent thing they had, but then I was going to get something for free, so I was like, I just grabbed something. So I picked what's his name?
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, Carl Weathers. I don't remember his Mandalorian name.
Grieve Carva or something like that.
There you go. Whatever that is. Yeah, I picked those up. And then other than that, the only thing that my haul consisted of this week was the stuff you sent me. I got that stuff. So I've got my Sergeant Slaughter. I've got my Henry Cavill Superman that you sent. I got this little thing here. And then I got the leg to finish off Chode. And as soon as I finished him off, I immediately dirtied the shit out of him with like the ugliest wash you can possibly imagine, because he's just so bright green it annoyed the shit out of me. So I just dumped wash all over him.
He is super bright.
He's too bright. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do like, you remember the Toy Biz wash where the figures just look dirty?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did to him. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I don't care. It looks better than that green-ass bright plastic, that lime green look. So thank you for sending me the last leg that I needed for him.
Oh, I'm sorry it took so long.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, that's all my haul. I haven't. I did order some stuff today, though. By the way, thank you, Jared. I ordered some stuff. You sent me a link today for something we have talked about in the past. And
Anima.
Does he speak?
Yeah, I don't know. He's muted.
Muted.
He's muted. That's not right.
Animal being quiet, it's not right.
I should have, Quinn, you're making me jealous. I should have grabbed my got Kirby.
So did you get the Kirby ordered?
I did. And while I was there, they had two other things that that were on pre-order that I didn't know Target had. So I picked those up too. Which was
what were they?
A couple Warhammer figures that are releasing on the 15th.
Sweet.
So I picked those up because I didn't even know like he was coming out with some more this month, and I saw him. It popped up in my recommendations, and I was already picking up the Kirby, so I just threw those two in my cart and ordered them all at the same time. I should get the Kirby first. I think it said the Kirby will get here on the 15th. Will get here on the 17th. So I believe. So I'm happy because I haven't gotten any new Warhammer figures in a while. So I have most of them.
I thought he quit making them.
No, he's still making them. But I haven't picked up any. I haven't picked any up for a while. I've got most of them. I think I'm only missing 3 or 4, and they're like ones that are really hard to get. So they're either like one-offs that were like a freaking Amazon exclusive, or like there's one of the figures from the very first wave that I cannot get a hold of. So.
Oh, I had that one.
Yeah. No, it's the what's his face, the alien from the first wave. What's his name?
Yeah, that one with the 6 arms.
No. I've got him. He goes on clearance all the time. The very first wave from like 2 years ago. What are they? I'm not a huge Warhammer fan. Let me just say this, but like the metal guys. What are they called? Necro something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He looks kind of like a Terminator.
They look like skeletons. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, but there's 2 of them. There's one that's the one that has the claws and all that stuff. I have him, but the very first one they came out with, and he's got the big glowing green gun, and he's from the very first wave. I can't find him anywhere, so I don't have him. I'm blanking on the name of those. They're Necros. It starts with an N. I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, I love the line. Even though I've never played Warhammer in my life, I love that line. I think that's by far McFarlane's best line of figures that he has. Like by a long shot. They're amazing. They're really, really well done. Much better than his Spawn stuff. Much better than his DC stuff. That Warhammer line is on point.
Ooh. McFarlane Toys Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Space Marine Iron Warrior. That looks cool.
Is that the one? I don't know.
I don't know. I was sitting there looking at it. It's like it's got like a caution thing on one of the pauldrons, and let me pull it up here. I was looking for something to add to my cart to get free shipping.
I got the Chaos. I got the Blood Angel. Yeah,
That's
him.
one.
I got him. He's one of the ones I pre-ordered. Yeah,
That is cool.
I pre-ordered him, and I pre-ordered the Blood Angel Reaver Sergeant. Those are the two. Yeah, that one. I pre-ordered those two. And they are badass. Dude, those figures are so good. Those figures are so damn good.
It's like, what can he make with DCs at that level?
I have no idea.
Hey,
Dude, I don't know. And I mean, he's got way more he can do with the DC license, yet he does better sculpts, better everything in that line.
better paint, everything.
Yeah, everything is better in that line
Look,
than what he does with DC.
shading in the silver.
Yeah. Show a close-up picture of that other one. The Chaos Space Marine. Show that close-up of that fucking thing. That thing is bad ass looking. Look at that dude.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They're all like that, dude. I've got a bunch of them up here. They're all beautiful figures. Beautiful figures. Dude, there's one I've got that's a Chaos Space Marine. So he's got the skulls and everything all over him, but he's solid black. Dude, all you need to do is a head swap with a Punisher figure and it'd look like fucking steampunk Punisher. It would be such an easy kit bash because he's already got like the skull and everything on his chest and he's all black.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the things I hate about Target website. When you look, I search for Warhammer McFarlane, I get DC stuff and Spawn stuff, and but didn't search for any of that.
Yeah, their website sucks. I hate searching their website, but yeah, it's a phenomenal line of figures. By far, leaps and bounds, the best thing McFarlane is doing right now and has done in the last several years. Highly recommend it. Whether you like Warhammer or not doesn't matter. I don't play Warhammer. I couldn't give much of a rat's ass about Warhammer, but the figures are fantastic. I love having them. So, 2 thumbs up.
But we gotta do that stupid thing that everybody does on YouTube. Let's do it
For their thumbnails.
Yeah.
Sorry. Some of the thumbnails that I see, I just want to slap the shit out of people.
Yes.
I just want to slap the shit out of them because they'll be on the they'll do this is one I see all the time, and I'm talking, and this is toy channels too. This is all channels, but I see toy channels doing this shit too. Where it's like it'll be like, I don't know, an unboxing, and it'll say like, "What's in the box?" And it's somebody. It's like the dude running the channel on the cover going,
Yes.
"The fuck, man! You look like a tard. Okay, stop it. You just made me not want to watch your video."
That's why I keep my unboxings to being YouTube shorts. I don't do videos of them.
You know why they do that? Somebody's told them the algorithm likes you to have people's faces on the thumbnails.
You are literally doing a freaking video about action figures. Put the action figure's face on the thumbnail because the algorithm sees it as the same thing.
Toy Games, are you taking notes, sir? I know he's here.
I don't know that I've seen him do that.
On another note,
Plaster his face.
Has he? Then I haven't seen those. Dude, you need to stop.
He'll plaster his smiling face on thumbnails.
You got a question, Matt? It's like, how's the articulation on those Warhammer figures?
Actually, pretty good. Let me see here. Let me grab one.
Toy Games, we love you, brother. Just
For what they are, they're pretty damn good. So this is just the first one I pulled off the shelf. So I've got him.
Yeah.
So for articulation on the arm, considering how much shoulder pad he got going on there, his arm will come up more than that, but the shoulder pad prevents some of that. We do have double jointed legs that go about up to there. It's got standard, McFarlane hips, and look, see, standard McFarlane hips where the leg pops off.
Broke.
Anyway.
Broke it.
Well, no, it's just McFarlane hips. So you got that little peg came out because I fucking stretched it too far. Hold on, I gotta pop him back in. I swear this wasn't planned.
All right. Give me
Makes some bad hips. Hip hurt.
No, you got McCarlan hips, you know, so those fucking pegs that make it really easy to kit bash. Maybe you can get him back in. I can't get him back in now, damn it.
Well,
Look at it. Look at that.
Week.
I can't get it back in. Hold on.
I can show you why he's doing surgery on it. So
Hold on.
I've been in DC mood this week. I think Matt's starting to rub up on me a little bit. So I know he hates this, but I got Aquaman 2 Black Manta figure. I picked up that one.
You mother.
And then I had to pick this up because I had discounts on GameStop. So I bought the entire Plastic Man Build-A-Figure wave. You got Batman, of course. Really nice. Liking him.
I would love to have Plastic Man, but the wave sucks. That's my problem with it. Like the Plastic Man is why you buy that.
Well, I like two more. I like two figures out of it.
Do you have this?
I've got the blue one. I don't have the platinum one.
Like that going.
Green Lantern.
Man, my luck.
This
I was looking at that Jack Kirby figure from NECA. Had it in my cart before the stream. This stream just started.
Yeah.
I had that Warhammer figure. So, well, I can get free shipping now. Jack Kirby's sold out now.
What?
That's like,
I already ordered him.
Why is it that Jack Kirby's figure is selling out and Stan Lee's keeps on going on clearance?
where can you find a Stan Lee figure?
Yeah.
Big Toy Store, the Marvel Legends Stan Lee figure. It's still in stock.
Where?
On Big Bad. It's on Big Bad Toy Store. You can buy it, literally an action figure of Stan Lee with his.
I know the figure, but I'm going to have to.
But it's
verify
not our first rodeo there, but we're familiar with that.
I hope so.
One big thing you have to understand is,
youngster, I have Standor.
Man,
You don't even know what Standor is.
He's in stock, $26.99.
Mm-hmm.
so Hasbro, first of all, probably made about 20 times as many of that Stan Lee figure as NECA has made of that Kirby figure.
Oh, absolutely. Plus,
I'm being conservative there on the low end when I say 20 times as much. They probably made more than that.
They've made probably millions of that Stan Lee figure.
Yeah.
And he's not on clearance. He's on full price at Big Bad Toy Store.
Well, I corrected myself. I didn't mean to say clearance. I meant to say he's in stock, not on clearance. I was buying stuff that was on sale. That's why I said clearance. But no, I wanted to get this Aquaman was the one I wanted. This is the one I grew up with the hook for a hand and everything.
That's how young he is. He grew up with that Aquaman.
Hey, I like it. Come on.
Quinn knows who I'm talking about when I say Standor.
Oh, yeah. Creator of the universe.
That likeness is so good, too.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to show y'all something. So I don't know, this is I just want to, okay, so I found this top 5 online. And I want you to look at this top 5 Captain America figures, okay? We don't need the sound. So this is number 5. Civil Warrior. Look, I have the figure, but he's at the back of the shelf in shame.
To make it look better, I gave him Iron Man hands.
Is number 5? Civil Warrior should be number 55 on a list. Number 5? Let's see what number 4 is. Oh, what's number 4? Oh, MCU Captain America. One of the 37 MCU Captain Americas they made. Oh. MCU Captain America? Really? Is there, okay, let me ask everybody sincerely. Is there even a single MCU figure that deserves even to be in the top 10 of a Captain America list? The answer's no. The answer's no. The answer's no. But that's okay. That's what. Well, I'm sure it'll get redeemed with number 3, right? Number 3
in the background too. Did I see a new 52 Flash on a regular classic DC shelf?
That's the only Flash that I've got currently.
Yep.
It's the only one I've got right now. I've got another one ordered. It'll be in by next week.
Let's see what number 3 is. It's got to be better, right? Nope, it's worse. It's worse. Going down at this point. Like the Civil Warrior was the best one of these 3 so far. That was the best one. That's number 3. Okay. Well, let's see what number 2 is. Let's see what number 2 is. Okay, see, respectable. That's respectable. Yes. Okay. All right. 20th anniversary cap. Okay. I mean, you know, not as good as the 80th, but just barely not as good. Mostly just because of the shield, honestly. It's really the only thing.
I think it was dumb they didn't give him a regular shield besides the one with holes in.
I know. But okay, that's a good, respectable choice. All right, let's see what number 1 is.
Really good head sculpt on that one.
Number 1. All right, now let's number 1 now has a lot to live up to because that 20th Captain America is one of the best Captain America figures ever. So number 1 has to be like cream of the crop. I honestly, if we're talking specifically Marvel Legends, I can only think of one other Captain America figure that's better than that one, and that's the 80th anniversary Captain America for Marvel Legends. But let's see what we have here. Number one. Come on, 80th. Nope, it's Ultimate Cap.
The one that can't crunch forward.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I like this figure a lot. Does it deserve to be number 1? No. No, it does not. No, it doesn't deserve to be number 1.
Here's my defense. If I put it the 20th at number 1, you would have probably called me a shill like I did with Renew Your Vow Spider-Man. So that's why I didn't put him at number 1. I put Ultimate Cap in
Renew Your Vow Spider-Man, he's too big. He's too bulky.
Oh, but I didn't want to hear Matt call me a shill again that I was following the freebies or whatever. So I put 20 at the number 2 and then this one number 1. Plus I like this one.
I only said that because while we were talking about it, you said that wasn't really your favorite Spider-Man.
No, this one's not my favorite, but I have to get it number 1 because it has more sculpted parts and it's pinless. That's why I gave it number 1.
Yeah, you can't crunch forward until you modify it.
1 if it was up to me.
I told you I was going to give you shit for your list.
Oh, I know. But
the top 2 I actually really like. I like both those figures a lot. I don't know if this one would have made my top 5. Probably not, because there's a lot of the old Toy Biz ones that I like better. Not because they're better figures, but just because I like them better. But okay. I do like their top 2. Your fucking 3, 4, and 5 are ass. They're dumpster fire. I'm going to be honest.
Here's the reason why.
Here you go, Matt.
Some MCU cast might make the top list of most discounted Cap figures.
Ouch. Okay, I'm going to be honest.
Well, and the Civil Warrior figure, too. That dude went on clearance like 4 times.
Okay. The only reason why those 3 were on the list, you know why? Because these were
the only 5 Captain America figures you have? Yes, that's why.
Yes, that's why. I wanted to get a list together. I'm like, I got it because I've been waiting for Logan Sabretooth 2-pack coming.
So basically, you were just waiting for that Ultimate Cap to come out a few months ago so you could do your top 5.
No, I already have the Ultimate Cap. No, I was waiting for the Logan and Sabretooth figure. I've been waiting for that 2-pack to come in. This list was Wolverine, but I did Captain America instead. So I'm like, hey, I've got enough variety here. Let me do this.
Oh, that's it.
That's all. Yeah. I ordered from Big Bad. They have not gotten their order in for some reason. I've been emailing them about it. They said they should be getting them in soon. So here's to hoping I get it. But I figured I had enough variety of Captain America figures. So I said, well, why don't I do a list? And the reason why I made Stealth number 3 is because if I pick up a figure, it's one I enjoy posing. And I don't know why, but I enjoy the Winter Soldier Captain America more than the Endgame one. I don't know why. I just do. But I would never,
Darth was asking, where'd you get that Plastic Man wave at?
I bought it at GameStop. The whole wave. But anyway, I never made any MCU Captain America figure number 1, number 2. No. But I wanted to but these were the only Captain Americas I had. But I mean, I wanted to throw some MCU in the list as well, so that's why. So there you go. They're not bad figures. I agree with you, Matt. The MCU figures are not as good as comic book, but if I had the 80th one, it would have been on this list, but I don't have it. I could not buy it.
Well, I mean, look, I don't have it either because he shot up in price too quickly. And I just never picked him up because I don't want to pay $60 for him, which is the average price he goes for online.
Yes.
I don't have him either, and I'm a huge Captain America fan. I just refuse to pay that much money for him.
That's
the 80th?
Yeah,
that's
the 80th. He is the one notable hole in my Captain America list because I don't have that one because it shot up too quick. It shot up way too quick. It was sold out everywhere locally. I never got around to picking him up, and before you know it, he was selling for $60.
I had a few cases of them here last year, and they were $32.99.
Well, if you ever have that happen again, let me know. But
I can't go back in time. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
You know, they sold out through the distributor, which at regular retail, I mean, they're going to go fast.
Yeah. If anybody ever comes in to trade one, let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, these were the only Captain Americas I had, but I had to give Ultimate the number 1 just because, hey, it's pinless and it's got more sculpted parts on there compared to the 20th.
Show that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Give him a cowboy hat. It'd be a lot better.
He needs a sombrero. He's a Mexican.
Is that the Super 7 Mikey?
It's not the Silver Surfer.
That's
Not the Silver Surfer we need. It's the Silver Surfer we deserve.
Jared, is that the Mikey surfboard?
This is the Super 7 Optimus Prime surfboard.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Okay. I thought it came with Sewer Surfer and Mike.
I got the Super 7 Optimus Prime on sale on Big Bad Toy Store a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
And I just took this out. I was like, I wonder if this fits. It does.
Okay, what Name said, what's the difference between both the 80th and the 20th Captain America? The difference...
Different head sculpts and then the color. The 80th is darker. It's a darker, more modern
and arms.
And the shield. The shield is different. He doesn't have bullet holes in his shield.
The 80th is based off the Alex Ross design. Supposedly, it's supposed to be based off his...
They're the exact same sculpt. The only difference is the head. Sculpt-wise, the only difference is the head.
Sculpt.
So...
And I actually hate both of their head sculpts. And I use the Series 1 Toy Biz head that I painted up to match that body.
Everybody's all talking once. Okay. If we...
Okay, sorry. What?
Here, I'll fix that.
Here.
Mute. Now I'm on there. I can talk.
Yeah. But, okay, Name, if you're asking which Captain America go
He's the one being nice and not over talking to anybody.
Go with the 20th Cap. That's probably the truth. That's the best one you can get if you want a classic Cap. Go for the 20th. The 80th one, good luck. You're going to pay $100 for it, close to it.
Well, if you want the best classic-looking Captain America that exists, it's the Marvel Select.
Well, but I mean, Marvel Legends, you got to go with this.
As far as Marvel Legends, yes.
You got to go with that one.
Because it's the classic bright colors. So, yeah. But if you want what is definitively the best classic Captain America I have ever seen in my life, it's the Marvel Select. He is a fantastic figure. The only issue with him is he's Marvel Select, so he's 7-inch scale, so he's huge. Although he's about the same size as a Marvel Legends Thor figure because Marvel Legends Thor figures are always like a little over 7 inches tall. So it's like if you imagine Captain America is the same size as Thor, then I guess it works.
Okay, so Roy's review said the 80th cap is cheap on Facebook groups. I did not know that.
I haven't found. I've looked on Facebook. I've looked on Mercari, on eBay. I've never seen him. The cheapest I saw him one time was like $50. And that's still, I'm not paying $50. I'm not paying $50 for him. I had legitimately, I think I've got like 42 Captain America figures. I don't need that one that bad. Like I would like that one, but not that much.
Well, see, you think they would decrease the price because like Worthy Cap, it was a Walmart exclusive, but then when they released this 2-pack, the price for that Worthy Cap went down $30 to $40, or you can get it cheaper than that. So I'm surprised the 80th hasn't went down less than that, especially this 20th release.
Because everybody likes the colors better on the 80th.
Yeah, that was more modern color scheme.
I did a kit bash week.
Well, before we run out of time for Quinn's got to go home. We do have a list.
Oh yeah, we need to do our list. Yeah.
Put down the comment section. Put the one finger up. You want Quinn to stay.
Well, I'm thinking Quinn works 7 days a week, and he likes us going home time.
Yeah.
Well, when you're here 10 hours a day every day, you do get tired. And I only take 2 days off per year, which is Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I'm here 363 days out of the year, 320 plus hours a month.
See, I'm nice. I'm not wanting Quinn to stay longer than he needs to.
Oh, I would stay all night long, but I work within my business hours. So other than that, I got 3.5 hours when I go home to relax and unwind, and then it's bedtime at midnight, and then rinse and repeat the rest of the year.
Nice.
That's a nice.
Jared, since you've been ready for this this particular top 10 for a week, why don't you go first?
Present. First slide. Actually got my first three. One from 10 to 1.
Laura Irv said Macari's recent bump in fees for the buyer has resulted in less purchases from me.
My number 10 is Trigon.
Oh, right. It's Trigon. I thought you were going to say anti-monitor record.
Yep.
I was like, he's front and center.
Yep. And number 9, Imperial X. Number 8, anti-monitor. Number 7, Kilowog. Great figure. One reason he's number 7 right now because you don't mess with him anymore. He suffers from what they call gold plastic syndrome. He is very easy to crumble. The green plastic is like the not aging well, and it gets very brittle and fragile.
That's happening with a lot of my DC Universe Classics figure. Not just green, but all of them.
Yeah. So the Public Enemy Superman, the non-metallic one, has that issue.
Yep.
I had one of those crumble on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Kilowog because I sliced my hand open on one of them. I was taking some of the parts apart. I had them in a box of little figure parts, and it just shattered and sliced my hand.
By the way, you know how to fix that, right?
But
like seriously, how to fix it?
Super glue?
No, I'm talking about the figures.
Oh, replace the parts. What's it?
No, just like for figures that start doing that, fill up a cup big enough for the figure with some kind of oil, not WD-40 for God's sake. People use WD-40 for all the wrong things. It's made to loosen rust and stuff. It's not made to actually be an oil. Anyway, I would use like gun oil, honestly, and soak them in there overnight. The oil's going to seep into the plastic and make it more malleable and pliable to where it's not going to shatter. You leave it in there for about 24 hours and let the oil soak in, and it will have that figure back to brand new.
I wonder if it would bother
the paint.
It depending on what kind of oil you use. I'm not saying it might not mess with the paint. I don't know. And certainly if the figure has any decals or anything like that on it, you want to be careful. But for the most part, the oil shouldn't mess with the paint. It shouldn't. I have used that stuff on all kinds of things that are much more fragile than the paint they use on those, and not had a problem.
As you can tell, I have spiders. There's some cobwebs through here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to hear that. And he's a Build-A-Figure too over here, steel. But number 6, Bane. Great looking figure. I just wish he was just a tad bit smaller. Because he's really, really big. Then we got Atom Smasher. Number 5. We got the Pal Poop between Clayface.
The poo emoji.
This is one of their last Build-A-Figures they did. Mattel did. This was one of their DC Multiverse.
Yeah, that was like, I think, the next to last one, right?
I think so.
That was, yeah. That was, I think that was like one of the next to last ones, or they did, right? Because wasn't that blue box?
And we had, I think, Killer Croc was probably the last one.
Yeah, because I think that was when they moved to the blue box, which was only like the last couple waves they did.
Yep. Solomon Grundy, number 3. Great figure. Dark Side. And another great figure. He's a hard one to complete because the head and waist is the hardest pieces to get for this. Build it. You can get basically everything else pretty easily. The head and waist. They come together. He's a Build-A-Figure too.
Yep, I've got him.
Number 1 is Lobo. He's not the most. He's one of my favorite characters. I got 2 of them. I got one on a custom bike I built over there, and one on my DC, my Justice League shelf. He's got 2 different head sculpts. He's perfect size. He's the only Lobo we got. It's in proper scale. Every other Lobo we get, he's too big. The DC Universe Classics original Lobo is like a 9-inch tall figure. Lobo is basically just a fuzz taller than Superman in the comics. He's just broad. I don't know why they keep making Lobo a giant when an action figure. But that is my list.
Let me answer this question real quick. Coop asked a question where he said, "Why is the shield on fire?" It's not on fire. It's bullet effects, like bullet ricochet effects that you plug in to the shield. They just plug in.
It's on fire.
Yeah, he called it fire, so I was just answering the question. Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, so I got my list here.
Okay.
All right, let me get it pulled up here. We're going to do some screen sharing. All right, number 10. Number 10. Calabac.
Another great figure.
Fantastic figure. Love this figure. Way better than McFarlane's. Okay, just a little hint. None of my collecting connector from McFarlane. Like, not a single one of them. Because everything Mattel did was better. But it's a phenomenal looking figure. I love the proportions on this dude are awesome, are perfect. Where he's just got these short, tiny little legs compared to his massive upper body. It looks phenomenal. Love this figure.
I like the brown Superpowers repaint too.
Yeah, it's a great figure. Number 9, dude. This thing is damn near perfect. Okay, like
the only issue it has, the arms can't do 90 degrees.
But look at him.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is, man, come on. That's just a beautiful.
And plus, there's an alternate head for a hammerhead shark.
Even the paint job on the jeans is done beautifully well. All the scars on the body and the arms and everything. It's just a fantastic figure. Number 8. This is just a great figure. I mean, look, there's nothing really like as a figure spectacular about it. It's pretty plain sculpt. There's not a lot going on, but it's the nostalgia factor from Super Friends.
He's got
great.
The one leg. It's near impossible to get for the build helm.
It's the nostalgia factor that puts him up on the list for me.
And plus, it's one of the best Harvey Birdman episodes.
Yeah. It wasn't forever.
Chief's got his TP back.
All right, so that's number 8. Number 7, same spot, number 7.
Man.
That's still better than the new one that just came out from McFarlane.
Oh,
I've
absolutely.
seen them side by side. This is a way better figure. Maybe just don't move him, I guess. Number 6, we got Darkseid. Whereas I have one friend that calls him Darkseid. Shut up. It's Darkseid.
Yes.
Shut up with that Darkseid crap. It annoys me. But it's spelled. I don't care how it's spelled.
Nobody pronounces it Darkseid. It's Darkseid.
Anyway, phenomenal looking figure. Perfect, classic Kirby Darkseid. Doesn't get better than that. All right. All right. Bane, because it's the best Bane action figure we've ever gotten. I mean, it just is. And I agree, he's big for DCUC. He's a big dude for DCUC.
Mm-hmm.
He's so big, he works with McFarlane scale.
Yes.
And he's better than the one McFarlane put out, or the 3 different ones McFarlane put out.
Absolutely better than a McFarlane one.
Yeah. Gorgeous figure. But he's big. What was I on, 5? I don't even know where I'm at anymore. This one, Lobo. Same one. I didn't put him at number 1. But it is, without a doubt, the best Lobo.
And they didn't paint his face white like McFarlane did.
Yeah. And it is without doubt the best Lobo action figure that has ever existed. Hands down. Just hands down. Now we're what, number 3? I think we're on number 3. Number 3 is Doomsday. I'm a huge Superman fan. I love Doomsday. And once again, I think this is the best Doomsday figure we've ever gotten. Well, there's also that DC Icons one is really good, but this one's a better size for most collections.
The best looking one, more traditional one, is that one that was the in the box, like the big one. It's like Calabac size. I mean, the Kilowog size. Yeah, but he's too big scale wise. But he's perfect looks wise. He's just too big.
Yeah.
This was the other one was this scale. It would be the best ever.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 2. Number 2, I'm gonna be honest. This is, in a way, kind of my favorite. But I think the other figure deserves to be number 1 more. But I'll just go ahead and show you. This is technically my favorite one, which is Chemo. I fucking love translucent figures.
Mm-hmm.
I love translucent figures, and this thing is just a beautiful looking figure. It looks like
he would definitely been on my list. I just don't have them.
Yeah,
I kept my list down to the ones I have, and
I did not. But I love the way he looks. This is technically my favorite one, and I know almost nobody's heard of Chemo. Is it Chemo or Chemo? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I call him Chemo, but whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, gorgeous figure. I love the way the green contrasts with the bronze and everything. I love the translucent plastic. I just love everything about this figure. So, and then number 1, which I think deserves to be number 1 for me, and that's Metallo. I don't have this figure. I so want this figure.
the picture's got the ilm upside down.
Yeah, it does. This is the best picture I could find. It is just like, I don't know. It looks fantastic. This is like a perfect look for Metallo for me. This is like an evolved Metallo. Mm-hmm. You know, this was like
that's when he was the phase when he was a technopath, where he actually.
It's just phenomenal looking. I love a good robot figure, and this is a great robot figure. And
I like this.
The sculpt and paint is beautiful on this thing, and that's my favorite one. So
solid list.
So, all right, that's what I got. Who's going next?
Well, gentlemen, it is time for me to go.
So
wait, you got to do your top 10.
I had the list, but I was going to share some other information. I got nominated by the city as Business of the Month.
Oh, awesome, dude!
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they're supposed to send somebody out to interview me next week, so we'll see how that goes, and hopefully.
What day are they going to be there? Because I don't want to go and embarrass you.
That I don't know. They haven't. They said they'll let me know next week.
Or maybe
we need For Quinn.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. And until next time, my friends.
Later, Quinn.
There, Quinn.
I've got my list. Some of the majority of these I don't have, but I will tell you the numbers.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Let's see. Oh darn! JB's. Oh darn!
I feel like the stream knew he was about to pick some McFarlane figures.
There's one or two. There's three of them.
Wait! There's connection keeps getting bad. It's like,
What? We lost him. Son of a bitch. It happened.
Don't bring back.
Hour. All right. Number 10 is Calabac.
Which Calabac?
Is which one?
The same one?
Yeah, the same one.
Okay. I don't know. You're not showing pictures, so I don't know.
Pictures. I don't have pictures. I can only got notes.
You have a computer?
No, I don't.
What are you on? Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
What kind of hook ass YouTube channel? Be doing live streams from their phone?
Anyway, number
Mixing
9.
New 52 stuff with post crisis. I don't know.
I know I'm ashamed of that shelf. It's going to go away soon. Anyway, number 9 is King Shark. Number 8.
Wait. Which King Shark?
The one you showed.
Okay, good. I want to make sure.
You got to tell us if it's Mattel or McFarlane.
Okay.
And which version? Because
Sorry.
there's a McFarlane Build-A-Figure.
Some will know because McFarlane hasn't done nearly as many as Mattel.
I didn't put Mattel and McFarlane by accident. So my number 8 is the Build-A-Figure Atrocitus.
Oh shit! What happened? What happened? Damn it! We lost him. It's what? He's blinking in and out. I don't know what's going on.
How'd that make the list? He's like way too big.
Hey, he's on the lower tier. It gets better. Listen, number 7.
It was already better with the first two.
Number 7.
He is literally completely out of. He doesn't scale with anything.
I hope everybody in the chat and JB knows we love JB, but he is the one we've decided to get shit to about everything. We made that decision that JB gets shit for everything.
I can take it.
Okay.
Until the next new person comes along.
The next new person comes on, then JB's going to jump on a bandwagon. We're all going to give that person shit.
Fair enough.
That's how it works.
But no, I just like the way he looks. That's why I put him at number 8. I like him.
I'm turning into Skolix because he's way too big to be. Oh, Quinn got his list in the chat too. We'll put it up here in a minute.
Anyway, number 7 is Kilowog, the Mattel one. So I put that one there.
We all got that one at number 7.
Yes.
What's Chicken Quinn's list if he's got it?
Oh no, he doesn't have it as a number 7.
Yeah.
He has it on there, but not at number 7.
Yeah. My wife came barging in here, like asking me, "What am I doing?" So, okay.
He's masturbating. Leave him alone. He has an OnlyFans. Okay. We have a group OnlyFans. Please excuse yourself and close the door behind you.
Okay. Number 6
Anyway,
is Bane, Mattel. The Mattel Bane. That's number 6.
Yep.
Number 5 is Lobo. That's number 5, right, for me. Number 4 is Doomsday, the Mattel Doomsday. Number 3 is Mattel Build-A-Figure Darkseid. That's number 3. And I
swear to holy Jesus, if your number 1 is a fucking McFarlane.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
My number 2 is
you mother.
That plastic man is kind of nice though.
Hey, hear me out. This is a great.
I can't hear him. I don't know what's going on. What?
This is a great figure.
What?
It's not as nice as the Mattel plastic man, but it's
No, but McFarlane has at least gotten a figure right. It's very rare when he does, and he got this plastic man right. I'm just saying.
Except for like making that one arm completely.
Yeah. Actually, you could tell Toy Gains. He actually roped Wonder Woman with this arm right here. He roped her with it.
Jada Toys did a better plastic man with dull seam. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, number 1 is Metallo. That's number one.
I agree. I concur.
Okay.
He's redeemed himself.
I had to put a McFarlane. I just got this figure not too long ago, and I like it. Okay.
Fine.
No, he only has one fan.
Now, come on. He's a good
He
figure.
says JBM loves that lasso arm when he's in private. Hello.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody. Stream's over.
All right, here's Quinn's list. Who's reading it? I don't know. I was going.
I thought you were going to read it since you said there's Quinn's list.
Okay, here's Quinn's list. In at number 10, Metamorpho. Is that's just Metamorpho? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
At number 9, we have Lobo from McFarlane. What? McFarlane hasn't done a Lobo Build-A-Figure.
Mm.
Did he? His Lobo isn't a Build-A-Figure.
We're just going to say that's Mattel one.
I think he means Mattel. Okay, number 8, we got Killer Croc McFarlane. It's one of the least bad ones from McFarlane. I will give that. It's a decent Killer Croc. Number 7 is Grundy. Number 6 is Metallo. Number 5, Bane. Number 4, Kilowog. Number 3, Archillo. Number 2, Trigun. And number 1, Giganta.
I'd love to have a Giganta. She is just so.
I'm still gonna
pricey.
make one out of a freaking Barbie doll.
He is just so pricey.
Okay, I gotta give Quinn this. Wife, what are you doing in here? Me, I'm playing with my toys. LOL.
Yes.
My wife literally just walked in with this see me with Plastic Man in my hand. So
With the plastic man with the loot.
That's why. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, you with Plastic Man again, son of a.
yeah, she just walked in while I had him in my hand. I was
What are
like,
you doing for a plastic man?
excuse me, sir? Excuse me?
Are you going to?
She's like,
Wait a
that's
minute.
okay. Give me that. She's like, that's okay. Give me that.
JP, go, JP, do this.
No. No.
Just humor me. Like, you know, put something over top of your mouth there for a second.
No, not doing it. Not doing it. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah. I haven't seen them two in the same place at the same time.
Have you seen the new Bane for Multiverse? It's 2 packs. Looks amazing. Yes, we're going to actually talk about that. If we ever get to figure news. Because I know we've all got our thoughts on it.
I see it.
What
I see it.
is... Quinn, stop it. Stop it.
Queen's on fire.
Evidently, I'm gonna get shot in a minute by the wife. She's gonna look through the door, peek through here, and hear us talking about all this stuff, and she's gonna shoot me in the head. That'll get you views. Somebody dies on stream.
Lungs can't see Megatron in her hands.
That's true. They don't care as long as it's not Megatron.
Good day. I just went and typed in Giganta on eBay.
What? How much?
What's it?
Hold on, I'll just share the screen.
Speaking of which, Matt, have you worked on your Giganta custom figure?
No, I haven't. I haven't even ordered it yet. I was going to, and then I just got busy, and I haven't ordered it. I have like the stuff saved in my cart to do it, but I haven't done it.
Dude, that's some $339, $40 for it.
Nope. I'm sorry. Like, it's a cool figure if you had it, but
It's not worth that much.
Giganta is not that important to a DC collection, in my opinion.
No.
Spend that much money on it.
How is
No.
it?
I mean,
Now this, he is a great figure, Mr. Terrific. I like that figure.
Here's my question. All the other
I have every figure from that wave except for Giganta.
Yeah, but here's the thing. All the other Build-A-Figures from Mattel usually cost about what? 80 to 100 bucks? Giganta is the only one really that goes more than that.
So this is the problem right here. The head and the waist piece came together.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get them. At the one pub, you can get the parts for the rest of her, no problem. It's getting the waist piece. And I thought about getting a Elastigirl one time, just using and taking her apart because she uses the same waist piece as Giganta.
Aku says we're demonetized now because we've been talking dirty.
Yep.
Oh, and Name asked you a question, Matt. He said, "What were you?"
No, he didn't. It's not because he didn't say anything about talking dirty. It's, I think it's about what you were talking about the wife doing to you.
Oh, okay, sorry. But Name was asking, Matt, what figure were you going to use as Giganta?
So we were looking at this last week. They make fully articulated Barbie dolls. Like fully, like, you know, double jointed knees, elbows, bicep swivels, ankles, wrists, all that kind of stuff. And you can also buy leopard print Barbie doll clothes that can easily be modified to make Giganta's outfit. So that's what I was going to do. It's been about, the figures cost about $22 to buy them on Amazon. You can buy one with the right hair color and everything. And the outfits you buy for they're like $5 a piece. And just make a Giganta out of a big Barbie doll figure that's fully articulated. That's what I was going to use. That's what I was going to slap one together with.
No. Check it out. Somebody made a Giganta out of Thundra.
That's nice.
That works, yeah. That's good.
It looks great. Have her before she grows in a regular size.
Yeah.
It looks like it's well done too. No, a little bit could have used a little bit of sanding, but it's a great base for. Yeah. And I just gave one of those away. It's one of those things too. It's like seems like it's a no-brainer for McFarlane to make, but he's not going to make one because him doing a mega fig of her would be perfect, but he won't do it.
The politics.
Everybody wants him to do a Barda figure. He's not going to make her because Mattel's Barda was undersized, and Mattel finally admitted is a mix-up at the factory. They made her the size of a regular female figure, and they were supposed to make her oversized a little bit because Barda's 7 feet tall, and they just made her the size of Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that Gentleman Ghost was in one of the picks list. Yes, he was. I have all the figures from that wave. I just don't have Giganta. I got the figures loose off eBay back in the day when you can get all those cheaper figures pretty cheap. And they actually released Gentleman Ghost later on too without the Build-A-Figure parts. I do need Parademon weapons.
Talk about some toy news, I guess.
What? What are you talking about?
There's no such thing. He's crazy.
I'm crazy. Okay. I'll take it.
That's
I've been
crazy.
I've been called worse, so.
Which I just missed it by a few minutes. I had it in my cart before the stream, and this just sold out.
So so anybody who gets Stan Lee and gets this, you got to get Todd McFarlane as well, his own action figure.
No.
That way you have the whole set.
No.
Yes. Because they give Jack Kirby a draw.
You just put Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in the same category as Todd McFarlane.
I said action figures. I didn't say.
Oh, hold on. That's better.
I meant action figures.
I wish
Because we often get action figures of creators of comics and cartoons. We don't really.
I wish it was actually in the same style as Stan Lee instead of the cartoony style.
I agree. It is a great.
It's going to be a tall figure.
Mm-hmm.
Because these turtles are pretty good size. These are naked turtles.
Next thing you know, we're going to get a Jim Henson action figure when he's going to have Kermit the Frog with him.
Does he come with or without AIDS?
Probably without. It's a matter of time. I mean, if we get in Stan Lee, we got Jack Kirby. I mean, we're going to get Jim Henson before we know it. It's only a matter of time.
They're doing a White Knight Batmobile, which I don't think anybody asked for. It's going to be exclusive to the McFarlane store.
And it's $100. No. The only White Knight line figure I've got is Joker. That's it.
$89.99 plus shipping.
Well, you take shipping and taxes, it's $100.
And
Plus,
why? It's like, who wants this?
and it doesn't.
I didn't think the White Knight storyline was even popular.
No, it's not. It's a good story, but it's not as popular.
And that thing, by the way, is also $20 more than the last Batmobile.
The 9 one, yeah.
And I agree. It looks like a Blade Runner car.
Now, look, if it was cheap enough, I would totally buy one.
But for $89, nope.
No, I mean, but once you paid tax and shipping, you're probably $105 into this thing.
His shipping is extremely high too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying over $100 for this thing. Like I said, if it was cheaper, I would totally buy one. But no, not for that much money.
Some kind of weird glow in the dark features in Joker.
It's that same one that came in that 5-pack or whatever. He was a Build-A-Figure and he came in that 5-pack.
I have no.
Yeah, I agree. Toddy should have made a Giganta instead of this Batmobile. I agree.
This thing looks stupid. Except for I like the wings. Somebody wants to give me the wings, I'll take the wings. Yeah.
I never find the.
I just don't understand Todd McFarlane's insistent and attachment to some of the most honestly uninteresting and unread stories out there to use as a base to make figures.
He gave a reason to Shredder's Prime interview years ago. He gave a reason.
It's cool.
He doesn't care about the source material. He just picks what he thinks is cool. That's it. He literally said that word for word, that he doesn't care about the lore of characters. Whatever looks cool to him, he'll pick it and make it. That's why.
Well, we're moving on to Alf, so I don't care about McFarlane Batman figures. Alf, I like Alf.
I ordered this. I ordered it immediately when it went up for pre-order.
What is your connection to Alf? You wasn't even like a thought in your parents' mind when you.
I watch 80s. I watch old stuff. Come on, I do.
No, but where Alf really shined was the cartoon when he was still on Melmac.
Mm-hmm.
That was Alf at his peak. That was better than the sitcom.
Oh yeah, the sitcom. Those people were just apparently like when you hear about stories behind the scenes, they were just miserable because they hated doing that show.
Yeah.
Be careful. They had people have accidents on the sets because they had these trenches for the puppeteers to walk in. They had to the actors had to step over the trenches and be careful not to fall in them. And I remember the cartoon.
Yep. I love that cartoon, man.
Roy's
awesome.
Saying he just looks at figures. No, I actually watched the Alf sitcom. I could find it on YouTube along with the cartoon.
And
you'd be amazed
I got the first Alf figure, but kind of digging this one too.
I have went back and watched 80s and 70s cartoon and movies. I have went back and watched those, which I tell my wife all the time. I would rather live in the 80s. This
seems pointless.
It is pointless.
Because the movie didn't do well. Because James Gunn made sure to sabotage the movie. He said, "Oh, none of these movies coming out are going to have anything to do with the new DCU." It's like, how about you not say that until after the movies come out, you idiot?
Which, by the way, and it was a good movie. I like both those movies.
I enjoyed this movie.
I like them. I got them on DVD.
They are definitely in the half of those DC movies that were good.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though. If you're going to do another character that goes with Shazam, why not just do the entire team in a box set? I mean, Todd has done box sets. So why not just do the rest of the characters in there?
Have you not? Is this your first experience with Todd?
Mm-hmm.
By buy the 2 packs, buy the 3 packs, buy the 4 packs, buy my toys.
I know, but I'm just saying, like he did Suicide Squad in a pack. He did Batman Beyond in a full
He'll
pack.
do more of these. He's not done.
Oh, I know. He's not.
This is just way late.
He'll do more of these, but I have a feeling this is going to go on clearance at Target. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
no,
Because
who,
it's
like, I mean,
mean,
I like the movie, and I wouldn't want this crap. I'm like, why would I want this now?
Yeah, when they've killed this universe, they're not
Yeah.
going to do any more Shazam movies.
The
Plus,
original.
why would I want battle damaged versions of them?
Right.
Well, it's not Freddy's not battle damaged. Shazam is. Freddy's not. He's not battle damaged.
Oh, okay. That's just what is? Oh, that's does his suit's darker there on the side then? Okay.
I think he's doing shading very
No.
poorly.
He put actually on the side of leads. If you zoom in, I can tell. I have the figure right here. They
What?
put
Hold on. You gotta wait. You gotta McFarlane figure.
Yeah.
side. Yeah, it's not shading. It's just they made that when they made the suits.
Yeah. I don't remember that from the movie, but I guess so.
Yeah, it's because it's not in the movie.
Yeah.
This guy sold. It sold out. So
But this is just like a year too late. This is not going to do well. Year and a half too late.
I still like the figure though.
They're doing some kind of Darkbird exclusive Silverhawk figure, some kind of evil version of Quicksilver. Which
Yay.
I
This
don't
is
think-
this is a franchise that Jada needs to get a hold of. Is Silverhawks and Thundercats,
that or NECA.
and put out some good figures of these characters. That's what needs to happen.
Because these things, the articulation is awful on these figures.
Roy's, it's not cell shading. It's how the costume was made in the movie with on the side. It's all right down the side of the costume.
Mondo is getting the Thundercats license, which kind of gives us hope. What we just mentioned about other people getting the license.
Yeah.
If
Here's-
Mondo,
Well,
if it's not an exclusive license, maybe other people can get it.
I feel like this one might be exclusive that comes with all this stuff, and they'll make a Lionel with less accessories for retail.
This is not a retail figure.
Oh, I know. It's
This
exclusive.
is Mondo. These are the 12-inch super expensive things.
Now, while we're talking about Mondo, did you hear the other big Mondo news?
Real Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
The-
And they've actually shown pictures of them, too.
yeah, have you seen the pictures? I've got them.
Oh, I don't have them pulled up. I'll let you.
I totally have them. That was my big news for the week, because they're actually doing 1/12 scale figures.
Those look awesome.
Mondo, this is a first for Mondo doing 1/12 scale.
They actually are 1/12 scale?
They are 1/12 scale. Yes, they're doing 1/12 scale
Ooh.
real Ghostbusters figures. These are not 1/6 scale.
So Mondo's dipping their toes in the 6-inch line like Hasbro dipped their toes in 12-inch line. So see how it goes.
Well, they're going to sell like hell because people
I-
don't.
Six
Most
and,
people don't
they're
collect
6.5-inch scale. 6.5-inch scale. So these are Marvel Legends scale Mondo figures.
Are they
So-
planning on doing these retail? Or are they doing that scale? Or
I don't know. I haven't seen where these are going to be sold.
I
We
could
haven't
see.
even seen photos for real yet. You know,
I could see these.
Mondo is jumping into the 1/12 scale stuff.
I could see these be for retail.
Well, it depends. Mondo,
they don't normally do that, but
they don't normally do that because their price point's too high. So I would be surprised. Maybe like GameStop. I could see him being at like GameStop at retail. Maybe. I don't know about like Walmart and Target. I don't know. I mean, maybe they will. Maybe they will.
they could be.
Right. Look,
They could
Mondo
be
is
putting stuff at Target.
Mondo is owned by Funko, so it's not like they don't have the distribution available to get into retail locations. If Funko says yes, then they can get them on the shelf.
Mhm.
So, because
But-
Funko, I know a lot of people don't think about it. Some people do, but Funko has one of the largest planograms in its retail locations out of any toys. So they have power with these retailers. If they want Mondo in stores, they could get Mondo in stores. It's going to depend on the price point, though. That's the thing.
Well, they won't. I don't think nobody who will put these on their shelf will want to pay what Funko might charge for them to sell their Mondo figures.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen. I mean, there's been no prices released yet on this stuff. You know,
I'm reading on the Toy Arc. The real Ghostbusters, they will be a 6.5-inch line, fully articulated. Will be a deluxe 2-packs focusing on the main Ghostbusters and the Ghost. More revealed at San Diego Comic-Con 2024.
Although, I mean, look, hey, Walmart even sells those NECA 2-packs for $60 a piece. So
that's true.
Mean, if it's at the right price point, maybe you'll see these at Walmart.
Yeah.
You know? So
and if they end up doing a successful 6.5-inch line, they may do more. Their X-Men figures are just phenomenal. They make Hasbro's look like crap.
Oh yeah.
If they were only 6-inch,
I'll be very curious to see how that translates to 6-inch scale, though.
The Lino is shown as 1/6 scale, so he's the 12-inch scale.
Well, the thing is, what makes a 12-inch look better is because you have more plastic, which means you have more room to put more detail in a figure than you would a 6-inch one.
You can shrink Mondo's figures down easily. They're not that detailed. They're just better sculpts.
They're better sculpts, but they're based off of animated looks, so their detailing is not that great. Their paint work is amazing. Their paint work is fantastic. Now that will inevitably suffer when they shrink down to 1/12 scale. But I'm very curious to see what they do with 1/12 stuff.
If a company was able to get Thundercats at that 6.5-inch scale, Super 7 would be screwed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
People will start selling their Super 7 shit off.
Oh, yeah.
This is the only one I've got, which is the version 2 Lion-O, and his ab crunch is loose. Like it's
Super 7 did not design that Lion-O.
Oh, I know they didn't.
Mattel designed that Lion-O.
Honestly, if I wanted to get into Thundercats right now, I would go back and buy the old Mattel stuff. I wouldn't buy Super 7 stuff.
They only made one wave of the Mattel ones. It's issue that we only had like the mummified Mum-Ra, Lion-O.
Was it Mattel? Who was it that had the early 2000s license for Thundercats?
That was Bandai.
Bandai, okay. I would go back and buy old figures before I'd buy Super 7 stuff.
And they never finished any full team either. The distribution on those Bandai Thundercat figures was awful.
But I'm very curious about that. Also, I don't know if anybody's interested in this. Storm Collectibles dropped a whole bunch of new figures. Now we've seen Skullomania before.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, I don't play any of these fighting games, so I don't know any of these characters. But
now this one, I think, is going to have a lot of people.
I know who Cobra is. Him, I actually do know, and that's a great looking figure.
And that is a really good looking figure. And I have never seen this anime, but I may have to end up watching this anime now.
Yeah, that's a fantastic looking figure right there. I just wish they weren't 7-inch scale.
What? They say they're 1/12 scale.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, but that's a great looking figure.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like he kind of looks like you could kit bash a Court of Owls. What's his the thing out of him, right? That's what it looks like.
Take that head out and end it up. There you go.
Don't know who Jackie Bryant is. Was King of Fighters? Is that what that says right there? I can't tell what that says, but
I'm not sure.
A good-looking figure.
Oh, Darcy Talon from Court of Owls.
Talon, thank you, Talon from Court of Owls. Couldn't remember the name of those dudes. Another great-looking figure. These are good-looking figures. These are really good-looking. I don't know who really any of these characters are.
Well, I guess
figures.
we're looking to get new licensing since they lost
I
Mortal
know
Kombat.
Terry Bogard. I know Terry Bogard.
It's player 2 colors.
Storm Collectibles lost Mortal Kombat.
Nameless, don't know who that is. Great looking figure. So some cool stuff. I mean,
Hey,
now, did you notice this one here?
Yep.
Now, if they drop the whole team, I might drop some money on some Storm Collectibles.
They got the leader already, the Gotcha Man.
They do? I didn't
They
even know
made
that.
him already.
If they ever come out with the whole team, I might. I would like to have G-Force / Gotcha Man / Battle of the Planets / whatever the fuck they're calling it now. What is it? What do they call it now?
I don't know.
Because when I was a little kid, it was Battle of the Planets, and then I remember G-Force, and then at some point I started hearing it being called Gotcha Man, and I don't know what the real name is, or if they're all the real names, just in different markets or what. But either way, I'd be interested in having those guys, a team of those guys on the show. But those look cool. NECA's dropping re-releases of their old school Planet of the Apes, which I think is awesome. Better paint deco on these things than the previous releases. Same sculpts, so not a lot going on there, but they're good looking figures, and they use some cloth goods and things. So if you're a fan of old school Planet of the Apes, which I am, these are pretty cool. Although why we haven't gotten a Charlton Heston one, I'm assuming is because of likeness rights, would be my guess.
I would say you're right there.
But I would love to have a Charlton Heston one. But
I would assume that his estate's probably very particular about giving his license rights out.
yeah. But oh well. But we're getting some figures there, so that's pretty cool. Last thing I have, which is just the new Star Wars stuff that dropped. So we're getting some of these crappy retro ones, which I don't know why anybody collects those, but some people do apparently. Like, really, at this point, why do you want to buy new 5 POA stuff? Like, I get if you want the original, 80s vintage stuff.
That the reaction stuff they make Super 7 does, I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't understand why anybody wants those. Doesn't make any sense.
They're too pricey. I mean, I could see people like Retro Blasting. He gets this kind of stuff to review. And then you got Analog Toys. They get stuff like this as well to talk about. They always prefer the vintage over the new modern toys.
I didn't know Analog Toys collected these.
Analog Toys, yeah, he mainly does vintage stuff as well, along with Retro Blasting.
Really? Analog Toys collection? Analog? Analog? Okay, cool. Yeah, I know who Analog is.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, don't really give much of a crap about retro collection stuff. Those are dropping. So if you're interested in that stuff, cool. They're dropping some new figures for those. And please, for the love of God, get to the end. I don't want to see any more of those. I want to get to the other stuff. No more retro.
No
What?
more retro.
How many?
Retro.
Mother.
And you got to remember,
They
too, there are.
There we go. Thank God.
And
All right.
We got to mention this, though. There are people in the toy community who do just base their entire channel off the 5 points of articulation figures. Off the bench stuff.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Or there are some people who name their channel that, but then never show those
Yeah.
toys in the video.
Mhm.
I like this channel, by the way. I'm just giving him shit. But yeah, so we had seen these before, but now we're getting not just renders, we're getting actual looks in the package of Enoch and the Night Trooper. It's pretty cool. I do like these. That's a good 2-pack there. The only thing I think really you could complain about with this 2-pack is that really Enoch should be separate, and it should be a 2-pack of Night Troopers so that you can army build. Because you're not going to buy multiples of this because you only need one Enoch.
Yep.
But you need multiple Night Troopers, and I think that's where they screwed up, because I don't think, even if they think people are going to do this, I don't think people are going to buy multiples of this.
Nope.
I think people are going to go, I don't need this figure. Yeah, I would love to have more of these, but I'm not buying another $50 2-pack. So
I
think they screwed up. I think Enoch should have been his own separate figure, and then you do a 2-pack of the Night Troopers.
Yep. And if they were smart too, and you don't see it that often. I don't think I've ever seen it on like with Black Series. But they had like a 2-pack troop builder, and where they got the ribbon stuff on the figures. Have it where you can change up panels where they can change looks a little bit.
Yeah. There's stuff they could do if they wanted to. I think they made a mistake with this. Like, I would love to have the 2-pack. I'd like to get it. But I'll only buy one. Whereas if it was a 2-pack of Night Troopers, I might have bought multiples. So,
I found the Storm Collectibles Scotchman, Ken.
There you go. $120. God. Okay, never mind. Maybe I don't want them. I'm sorry. I'm not going to spend that much money.
Bought a Storm Collectibles.
Dude, it is very rare that I spend, more than $25 to $35 on an action figure. I do it sometimes. I do have some a Mezco. I do have some Mafex. I do have some Revoltech. I have some SH Figure Arts, but I don't have a lot of them. It had better be a figure I really like for me to spend that much money on something, and I think I've now lost interest in Gotcha Man. Okay.
Well, that's why I never collected any
there we go.
Figures. I like Street Fighter. I love the Capcom games, but I'm not paying $100 a figure for them.
Yeah.
And that's what with SH Figure Arts and Storm Collectibles, what you're doing. You're paying $100 per figure.
Yeah.
Now we got Jada Toys, $25 a pop.
Exactly. Now, I dig this. I am glad we are getting a Darth Sidious figure. I really like this. This is a younger, more virile Palpatine, a little more imposing, got the lightsaber, not just the lightning fingers. I dig this. This is one I really like. I'm glad we're getting this. I'm glad we got cloth goods on him. I think it's a good looking figure. I dig this a lot.
This will be for 1 p.m. time.
Flow.
When I see Palpatine like this, I am instantly reminded of and what season is it? It's Clone Wars season. Is it 4?
4
on Mandalorian on Mandalore.
It's
when
4.
Palpatine shows up and just fucking tears some shit up with that. Like, it's really the first time, and it's unfortunate we never really got to see it in the movies, but like in that animated series, you saw Palpatine be bad ass when he shows up on Mandalore.
In Savage Press and Darth Maul, especially that video of that fight's got over 1 million views.
Yeah, that is an amazing scene, and that's what I think of when I see this version of Palpatine.
Even though this
anal
log toys.
Yeah, no,
those retros are ugly as AF.
I'm immediately
Alpha Proto. There are some places that list Lobo being that tall, and those are wrong. Lobo has never been depicted been that big in the comics.
But yeah, I'm ordering that Darth Sidious right there. That's probably the best looking one. We only got that in vintage line.
Yeah,
that figure goes for like what, $650 to $600
money. Yeah, it's
okay. Now that's kind of a cool reason to buy a reaction figure. Xenomorph putting a Death Star playset. Have a Xenomorph stocking.
Yeah. So we're getting some Phantom Menace figures, and I gotta say, while I don't really care much about the Obi-Wan, the Qui-Gon, I do want that one. And since I believe this is going to be in a 2-pack, I guess I'm getting the Obi-Wan too. Darth Maul, it's another Darth Maul, like, cool.
His new sculpt. His whole brand new sculpt. They have confirmed this is a brand new sculpted body and everything for Darth Maul.
I mean, good, I guess, but it's just another Darth Maul. Like, but I do want that Qui-Gon. Oh, this is a 3-pack. Sorry, this isn't a 2-pack.
It's a 3-pack for $70. I think it's $78 for a 3-pack, and it's a GameStop exclusive.
So I do want to get this one. I really want the Qui-Gon. I don't need the Obi-Wan, but it would be cool to have. I don't need the Darth Maul. I don't really care about it, but it is a cool figure.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think this 3-pack's like a good deal. If you know what I mean, like, especially if you don't already have Darth Maul, like, the 3-pack is a good deal.
It is. Plus, this time the cloak for Darth Maul is soft goods. The last one was rubber, plastic, like an alter. Like you had to switch the heads to give him the cloth look. This one you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's a great set. It'll be out same time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Central time, but it'll be GameStop only.
Yeah. Another army builder. Fortunately, it's not in a 2-pack with something that shouldn't be with an army builder, so they put it by itself, single card, fine. A lot of people are going to want this one because this is something people have been wanting for a long time. So that's nice to have for everybody, I think. More people would love to collect these than the freaking the regular battle droids, but looks cool. Glad to have those. Definitely want to pick that.
Hopefully, they don't do something stupid like they did with the Dark Troopers from the Mandalorian. Even though they were in regular sized boxes, they priced them as deluxe figures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. We'll see. 2-pack here with a clone trooper and Yoda from that last scene when he's on Kashyyyk.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
And hopefully, another hopeful of this, they don't price it as a full price 2-pack.
Yes, we'll see. We'll see.
They're very bad about. Oh, these are 2 full figures. That's a $50 2-pack right there.
Uh-huh.
I think it is close to $50. This 2-pack.
They charging $25 for the Yoda.
Mm-hmm. So about $50, $25.
But they gave him a chair, so that makes up for it.
And he's got an alternate head. The angry.
He does look like he's got pretty good articulation for his size.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's not worth it. But I still wouldn't mind having it. Maybe it'll go on clearance at Target.
This is
I still think it's dumb when by having Yoda have a lightsaber jumping around. Just let them be like a powerful force user. You don't need the lightsaber.
Now, I do like this, just in the fact that they changed it up with the different heads. I know that's not much. I get it. I understand. Most of these share the same body, but it's a pretty cool 4-pack. Granted, you could just buy a bunch of Lukes on clearance and fucking just do some head swaps and do the same fucking thing. But
She-Hulk was an pilot.
Yeah. But it's still pretty cool if you want to load up some X-Wing pilots for a display. So I dig it. I think they did a good job. All in all, not bad. There's some stuff there I don't care about. Mostly the retro stuff. But all in all, it's not bad. It's not bad.
The Hasbro team did say that that Darth Sidious is the first figure in the line for Revenge of the Sith. So they're going to do more characters from Revenge of the Sith. So we'll hopefully get another Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah. Hopefully, and hopefully with the new head sculpts and stuff.
I hope so.
Especially with Anakin, his previous head sculpts has just been awful. So,
well, people were been clamoring about wanting to get a new Anakin since he showed up on with the.
So
I've been wanting to get a new Anakin for like 10 years because none of the ones in Black Series have been any good.
And if you try buying the Anakin, you're paying over $80 to $100 for one.
That's why my favorite Anakin figure is my my little 4-inch Anakin from Clone Wars. That thing's awesome. Do that in 6-inch scale. You know, do a Clone Wars Anakin in 6-inch scale. That'd be freaking great.
They did a Clone Wars Anakin 6-inch.
Yeah, but it wasn't any good. The 4-inch scale one is like way better.
I know.
That's what Matt just said. It's like they need to do a new one, just like the 3 3/4 inch, but 6-inch.
No,
it's like you don't listen.
I mean, I've got Obi-Wan for the Clone Wars, and
he's got all those bad Captain America ideas clogging his ears.
No, but I do got the Obi-Wan for the Clone Wars. I like this one, and it looks like Ewan McGregor as well. I've even got vintage line the Obi-Wan in the Clone Trooper armor.
I like the crossbow with them rather than the sci-fi shotgun because it seems like it matches the character design a little better with the crossbow. I know the story's got both technology and
anybody who buys this figure, cut a little line on the skirt piece so you can give him more articulation.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm talking to the viewers, the good people of America who's watching this.
There's also some Canadians watching, by the way. Don't be offensive to them.
I'm not. Okay.
You're being exclusionary. You're being rude to the.
Oh, I did finish watching. I watched the final episode of The Bad Batch.
Nice.
I'm still on like episode 4 or episode 5 of season 2.
Well, I just went ahead and just skipped. I didn't watch any of this season. I just watched the finale.
You can't do that. You're not supposed to do that, Jared.
I can do that if I want to. Like I said, you can't tell me what to do.
I want to watch this show, but every time I put on an episode, I'm fucking bored.
Yeah, that's why I just watched the final episode.
Like, what the hell? Like, I want to watch it because I want to see where it goes and all that kind of stuff, and I'm curious about the story. But
yeah, it's the American way.
Boring.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing we did not talk about was Daddy Todd revealed a 2-pack that's coming out. That'll be available for next week.
Him without his shoes on?
Quit jumping the gun. It's like you're sitting there like, one thing we didn't talk about, this thing I got pulled up, I was getting ready to bring up on the screen here. He is doing a Nightfall 2-pack with the Bane. Oh, look. It's a 2-pack. You get the fist hands that way, because the one with the mega pig, it's got hands like this.
Yeah, I'm talking about a 2-pack, a 3-pack, a 4-pack.
Barbitars. He's doing cell shading, and we're actually getting fist hands for Bane, a character that punches
Batman
people.
Is that? What Batman is that?
Nightfall.
Yeah, but like, let me see a picture of it. Oh, so it's just the regular Nightfall. Oh, does he have? Is that a cloth good cape?
It's a black cloth goods cape.
Okay. That's
He's actually got bloody lips and stuff. So.
Of course, he's got to do the ripped up clothes, so you can't use that as a standard Batman if you want to.
Actually, no. The ripped up parts are painted on. You can acetone those off.
Yeah, because that's what I want to do to a figure that I probably spend $60 in a 2-pack for.
Well, I ordered the Superman Doomsday 2-pack last year, and I just acetoned all that off.
The only 2 pictures we have is this one and this one. But it is enough where we see terrible looking cell shading, and the only thing that like really piques my interest is he's actually got fist hands.
Mm-hmm. I don't have Bane, so this one's going to be for me.
Yep. The articulated the mini wire cape, that's a nice touch. I like that.
They did it twice. They did it with Detective Comics Batman, and they did it with the Platinum Hong Kong Skydive Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy.
There's talk about he's going to do the tumbler too. Which...
Oh, also a list came out that they're possibly going to be doing Christopher Reeve's Superman as well.
See, so White Knight actually has all the Batmobiles in it.
Mm-hmm. So there's talks they're going to do Christopher Reeve Superman to go with your Michael Keaton's.
And there are, during the interview with A Toy Kind of Mood, good channel to follow, watch, they interviewed the G.I. Joe team, and they're talking about they're going to do a retro card classified, which we pretty well already knew. And they're going to do a new Falcon. Hopefully they fix the head.
Dude, you know what? I walked in and saw some of those little mini G.I. Joes at GameStop yesterday.
Oh, from the
little mini one. Whatever. Who's doing them? Is it Super 7?
McFarlane.
Yeah, that's who's doing them. I saw some of them. They're awful.
Like big thing.
Awful looking. They look horrible.
They do.
So we're going to get a Night Force Falcon from the sounds of it. Hopefully they fix his head and they don't do the marionette head again. I need to watch the interview.
Well, we can watch it.
Not on the live. We can't watch somebody's live stream during another live stream interview.
It's there. It's called breaking the fourth wall.
It's also called a copyright violation too.
Okay. I was just going to say, skip ahead to the G.I. Joe interview.
The entire thing is the G.I. Joe interview.
Oh, okay.
We finally got pre-orders up for the glow-in-the-dark Origins Necro-Akonda. He's available. I thought he was going to be a Walmart exclusive. Thankfully, he's not. He's available to order like a Big Bad Toy for right now.
My Necroconda don't want none unless you glow in the dark, hon.
I love glow-in-the-dark figures, so And you know what's different about these compared to like McFarlane glow dark figures? These actually go in the dark.
Yeah, which is nice. That's a nice bonus, as McFarlane would think of it. You know?
Yeah. We get the.
McFarlane wishes his figures could glow in the dark.
He says they do, but they don't. So you can actually configure them up different ways, so you can actually troop build it a little bit.
You can make him a full, long black snake. With
That's what you like, huh?
He does. He does.
With ooze.
He likes a long black snake.
I see the exit. I'm gonna go. I'm kidding.
And they're going to do a Extendar pre-orders coming up soon. Probably going to be Mattel Creations. May 22nd. Yep, Mattel Creations. They're going to fit all the regular Origins figures now that didn't get released at retail. They're going to finish the line on Mattel Creations exclusive, which kind of stinks.
Anyone getting the Motu TMNT line? I am. I actually got a figure from the line coming in. Hopefully, I'll have them by next weekend.
Which these are figures from that line.
Yes.
I actually like the He-Man. It actually, and the Hordak. It's very cartoon accurate Hordak, and that's probably the best looking version of He-Man they've done. You can actually take all the accessories off of it and do a bare bone He-Man. And it's actually the best painted face of any of the Origins He-Mans.
Mm-hmm.
Get through the figures I want to see. There we go. You get like a...
He looks awesome with all the gear on, though. He does.
Gear on. Gee, I wonder who he is. But I do like the way the face is painted. They actually paint the eyes correctly this time. They actually hit the sculpt. A lot of the previous ones, the eye paint's not even hitting the sculpt properly.
Actually, they correct in the Thunder Punch Origins figure. They corrected that mistake with the eyes. Let me see if I get that figure out. Yeah, I got it right here. They actually, I'll show it to you. If you want to make a big screen real quick, they corrected the mistake. They painted little lines down, so it's in the sculpt properly. But this is the only one they've done it with. It's this one. I don't know why, but it is.
Now they painted Faker properly, but they didn't paint hardly any of the He-Mans properly.
I know. It's like, what are they doing? You're messing up one little mistake.
The throne is going to be so cool. We've seen this before, but we got some out-of-the-box pictures. In-hand pictures.
That Skeletor's cool, but I wish it would have just been the reissue that came. That was a Comic-Con exclusive with the He-Man 2-pack.
What are you talking about?
The 140th anniversary 2-pack with He-Man Skeletor. They did like a Motu vintage style Skeletor with his mouth actually open, and they only did it one time.
Well, this is a new figure too.
I know, but I'm just saying it probably would have been better if it was.
How do you know you don't have that one in hand yet? You have it already?
No, but I'm just going by my gut.
We're getting some more Snake Man. We have official images of Vipor.
I've got the king himself.
Who was retconned to no longer to be the leader of the Snake People. It's the Lady Slither.
Nah, King Hiss is still the king to me. Put a wolf. Put a
this
wolf.
This was pretty good. Like, I did see where the other two figures that were Walmart CollectorCon exclusives that sold out in seconds are starting to show up in stores. So if anybody sees those, grab them for me. I will pay for them. My Walmart sucks and doesn't get anything.
Mine does too. Mine barely get. It'll be like once a blue moon, my Walmart will get something good that I want, or I'll find something I want in another store, and then I get some months later, I've already got it, so there's no point.
This is official now. We saw like a leaked picture of this a while back. Mattel has actually worked out a deal with Hasbro, which we've heard before. They're doing other stuff. They're working together. They got a license with do Transformers Hot Wheels. So we're getting Bumblebee and Optimus Prime as Hot Wheels. Case K of 2024, you'll get a Bumblebee Hot Wheels. And we're getting, this is up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store right now for $10. The Optimus Prime. And we've seen this too, but seeing pictures of it, man, I've not ordered this. The more I look at it, it's like, they're gonna make me order this damn thing. I love Grimlock.
You've been talking about it every week for like the last 3 shows.
Yeah. You might as well get it.
I like it.
Collector, Jared, you're supposed to get these.
These
Do
are
it, Jared. Do it into the dark side.
Do
Do it.
Give me your money.
I like Matt's where he's got the mic settings.
Yeah, he's got pretty neat. You should do that more with your reviews, Matt.
It's called a mixer.
Well, I know
This crazy thing you can buy.
I know what I mean.
Plug up to your computer.
These are Walmart exclusives. We get different variations. I like that. Something about that white and red Cyclonus repaint. I really like that one. The lockdown's nice too.
So, Aku said, if you do not get Grimlock, you will have to throw the children out of the airlock yourself.
And he ain't wrong.
No. Just watch. Jared's going to buy that. Jared's going to buy that. He will.
He's
And we got a shot of all 5 Dinobots together now. I have 4 of the 5. I'm waiting on Swoop. I got Swoop pre-ordered. But seeing them together looks so good.
He's like Ric Flair, brings a tear to his eye.
And I love the scale, the size of these. They've made them all the same height. This is something I wanted as a kid, is like the Dinobots being huge. When I watched the original G1 cartoon, the Dinobots towered over everybody. I was expecting them to be like big figures, but they were like shorter than Prime when they come out. Not knowing the fact that they were a different toy lines. Swoop comes with all the swords for the other figures that didn't come with their swords. Oh, I'm sorry. Swoop comes with Grimlock's sword. Grimlock didn't come with a sword. He came with a blaster. So to get Swoop, you get Grimlock's sword. Of course, I got a lot of upgrade kits. Already have those available. Will the gold break and missile stuff? They don't have that issue that anymore with plastics. They've changed the formula some stuff where they mix plastics now, which I wish they would have done when they did the Transmetal 2 Dragon Megatron. I was kind of disappointed they didn't do Transmetal 1 Megatron, because we already have really good Transmetal 2 Megatrons out there. We don't have a good replacement for a Transmetal 1 Megatron, because the brown plastic crumbles on those things. If you have one, don't transform it. It will not survive. That's why the Japanese one's worth so much more, because they use black plastic, which made it more show accurate, and it don't break. And Dr. Wu's doing like a little Micromaster scale Transformers. Leave the teeny tiny little things that transform.
Pocket edition.
These are even smaller than the Legends. Still.
You could take those with you anywhere you go. Want a little Transformer? Take it. Just don't give it to a child.
These big mitts, not be able to deal with those. But they're pretty cool, though.
Imagine if you could take those little ones and just combine them into a bigger Transformer. That'd be kind of cool.
Well, there's a little joke comic about that one time before. Like Will Jack's like, I made all the mini bots combine. When they combine, they're like shorter than Optimus Prime. It's like Prime's like, don't tell me you did it to the Dinobots. So at first, it's like no, I did it to the mini bots. They all combine and they're like shorter than Prime.
I
So
know
it's like, all right, let's do it with the Dinobots.
that's what I was referencing. I get it. For reference.
So we're getting the Earthspark images of Prowl and what is the other one? Terran Thrash character that's never heard of before.
A character that Jared's never heard of?
Because it's a new character.
Okay. I'll give you that.
But yeah, there's a lot better Prowls out there. Not real crazy about it.
Matt, what's your take on all this?
I don't have much of an opinion on Transformers.
Okay.
That's why he stays quiet. He starts looking up other stuff while we talk about
I
Transformers.
was like, what? Huh? What?
More pictures of the LP60 and the LPG Kinrise, which LP60 is the last in this scale. And then we're going through the smaller scales. But I'm still on the fence about getting this, at least either one of these.
Just buy it. We know you want it.
No, not really. I don't like how skinny these arms are in combined mode. Proportion-wise, it's just something off of that one. If I got anything, it would probably just be the base, the MP60. Yes. I got Power Baser from Fans Hobby. It's a lot better looking than Power Master Prime. And we got some loose collector collectibles. Apparently, the Liefeld figures have sold really well, which means we're going to get a Wave 2. Extreme big thank you to overwhelming support. I'm curious to see what Wave 2 is. I would guarantee we're going to get a profit in Wave 2 because
You would think so.
Have loose collectors said when they're releasing like the American flag figure? I've had that thing pre-ordered for a while and it's not come out yet.
Nope.
I haven't heard anything.
I
But this is sold out too. They did a 5.5-inch figure for Carmen America. It sold out in 2 days on the Kickstarter, based on the independent comic book, the same character, same name. It, for some reason, I can't click on that picture. But these are good-looking figures. I don't know. Didn't really read their comics, but they're good-looking figures. But I did pick up some issues of Prophet. I would have been more interested in Prophet, which I would assume Prophet's going to basically use the same General Buck system for these. Going to have the same similar build.
There's a saying though that goes around saying usually a good action figure can lead you into looking up the source material and getting into it.
The werewolves, they should be getting close to getting released. I did notice the not pit figures from Axel Toys. Big Bad Toy Store pulled their listings.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently they probably got cease and assist not to sell those, because Axel Toys was assholes and didn't even attempt to contact Del Keown and get a license to make pit. They're still up available at other retailers, but Big Bad Toy Store, where they're more reputable, we'll pull them. They've done it before with other stuff.
5K Toys still has them though.
Oh yeah, but I still think it's pretty shitty of the company to make Axel Toys not to contact Del Keown, because it's his. He owns it. It's not owned by DC. It's not owned by Marvel. It's not owned by these big corporations. It's an independent character. owned by its creator.
Mhm.
You can contact the creator. He's done it before with Legendary Comic Book Heroes with Toy Biz. He will license his figures out, characters out. And this was recently popped up, this prototype here, where you can actually got Bebop. You can actually have him look like regular Bebop or look like a samurai warrior pig.
I dig that samurai warrior look.
Cool.
That
I
looks
do.
good.
I like him as the samurai better than Bebop. It's
Yeah.
more original too. It's like same thing like stealing an IP, but this is a major corporation thing too. And, but I like the samurai look. If I was going to get this, I would have it like this. Kind of looks like in Chinese mythology. There's like a big god type thing. And apparently somebody's doing a Kratos unlicensed figure.
How tall is he? I didn't. Does it say how tall he is?
Mm-hmm. That's a 1/6 scale.
Okay, so 12 inches.
No, they're actually doing a 1/12 scale, 7-inch figure,
All right.
1/6 scale. They're doing two different sizes.
Because it's difficult to get a Kratos figure without paying high price in the aftermarket.
Yeah, and here you go. JB's wife, he's looking at dirty pictures on the internet.
You're looking at titties. Look at that.
That's what I was looking at. That's
Well,
what I was.
Dawson Toys are doing Sonic from One Punch Man, which makes me wonder if they're going to reissue the other figures they've done. They did Saitama, the Genos, and Garo. Now they're doing Sonic. They really need to reissue Saitama because he's hard to get now.
Mm-hmm.
It needs like I wonder if it's got the screaming face when Saitama actually punches him in the nuts. You don't see it. It needs that bit, but he comes down with a ninja kick, and Saitama's just like puts his hand up and just nuts just fold around his fist.
Who can beat Saitama, really?
Nobody. Yes, he's designed that way.
I know. I've seen battles where he goes against Goku or he goes against Thanos, and Thanos actually killed him.
Well, if he has the Infinity Gauntlet, maybe.
Yeah, he had the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay, then that's the only way he can rewrite
Well,
reality.
if depends on what universe they're fighting in. If they're in Saitama's universe, Thanos stands no chance.
It was in,
But yeah, because every universe has its own Infinity Stones
oh, I know.
that only
I mean,
work.
even if he had a working Infinity Gauntlet in the Saitama universe, he can't beat him. Just Saitama is broken. He is the most powerful being in that universe.
Mm-hmm.
If something comes close to matching him, his power scale goes this.
Yeah.
When he was fighting God Garo,
Mm-hmm.
Garo like try to get up to his level, was even imitating Saitama. And
Mm-hmm.
Saitama's power just kept growing exponentially, like farther and farther away. He farted in space and propelled himself past light speed.
I saw that. Yeah, I seen that.
He shattered one of Jupiter's moons, which is the size of the Earth,
I've seen him.
with one hit. He did a tabletop flip. He just destroyed the entire planet. A moon, which is the size of the Earth.
I seen that. And they actually did play the Gauntlet rule in Thanos versus Darkseid. They played that rule where the Gauntlet does not work in different universes. But the fight I'm talking about between Thanos and Saitama, they had Saitama face Thanos in the MCU. It was the MCU universe.
Saitama will still kick his ass. Well, with what they showed with the fight film in Garo, God Garo, this is just absolutely gorgeous. For $89, and this thing is going to be like huge.
Here's a good question for people watching. What's the best budget you should set monthly when you're buying action figures? What would the budget? What's the best amount you should put aside as a budget?
$1 million.
Depends on how much money you have. Like, how much money do you make?
True.
Yeah. Some people it's one figure. Some people it's spend hundreds a month, and
It's true.
But we are through the list with 3 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna? What are we gonna talk about?
Oh, I'm going to talk about this one thing real quick, and then I'm going to head over to my other chat. Go see The Fall Guy. It's awesome.
Me and the wife are actually gonna go see that next week. So
Loved it. Me and my wife had so much fun watching that movie. We went and saw it last night, and it was so much fun.
wait, you didn't?
Oh, I loved it, man. I absolutely loved that movie.
I'm gonna check it out. We plan on going next week, hopefully.
Just set your budget to just under the most expensive figure you want, then you won't have to spend it.
Because I've seen a lot of people say, I need to sell my figures. Here's the thing: if you're starting out collecting, don't just buy what everybody else buys. Buy what you want.
I've had friends ask me like, what should I collect? It's like, I can't answer that for you.
No.
Well, the problem is when you start collecting, you don't know what you like first. So you buy some of everything.
Yeah.
And then you start to figure out what you like. I say start with franchises that you already enjoy. So if that's Marvel, if that's Star Wars, if that's DC, find those franchises you already enjoy and start there. Chances are those are the things you're going to be most likely to continue to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
How did it compare to the original Fall Guy?
Well, you can't compare the two. There's a difference between a TV show that lasted multiple seasons and a 2-hour movie. Like, there's not.
One quick question: was it like setting up like the origin of Colt Stevers, like being a bounty hunter type thing and stuff?
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, there was no bounty hunter stuff in this. It was all about. I mean, there was stuff in it. It's a story about a stunt guy who gets involved with like a missing person and then a murder
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of all this other shit.
Okay.
Stunt guy stuff.
Okay.
But it didn't. It didn't go into bounty hunting. Although, Lee Majors and Heather, what's her face, both showed up at the very end of the movie.
Oh, nice.
And then the movie ends with them playing the Fall Guy theme song. By the way, stick around because there's like 7-8 minutes worth of stuff after the movie's over. And this movie is the most action-packed movie I have seen in a very long time. There is very little of this movie that is not constant action. This movie is like a love story to stuntmen. That's what this movie is. And it was so good. I had a lot of fun, man. Me and my wife both walked out of the movie theaters just smiling. And bonus, for those of you that care about this kind of thing, you don't get preached at in this movie about anything, which is awesome to just be able to go enjoy a movie without getting preached at about some,
that's a rare occasion nowadays.
Yeah, not a single political opinion of any kind in this movie. It was awesome. It was just a fun movie. So
it's like they're learning.
Yeah, you think? Huh.
So tomorrow night, there's the Geek chat on GeekFusionTV, and I'm looking forward to that. And Sunday is the 100th episode of Whip It Sundays. Work in progress.
Hey.
Which, by the way, I just realized we've been doing this for 35 weeks. Do you know how long that is? That's a long time. Let's just say that's a long time.
I've been in over a year now. It's like, don't seem like it.
Yeah.
Before we
I
close,
feel like we just started this like at around Christmas or something, but apparently not.
Well, not a year now. So it's 52 weeks in a year.
Let's get them on.
Yeah, it's been a while.
before we close out though, to go with the toy thing, if you want to test the waters with something, buy one figure, and if you like it, continue that line. But if you don't, you can just sell that figure.
I disagree. You want to know why? Because it is very hard, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, very hard to determine whether or not you like a line of figures by one figure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one or two. I've got 2 of the 4 Horsemen figures.
Like I say stick to a franchise you already like. Like, let's say you like Star Wars. And let's say your favorite Star Wars thing is the original trilogy. Go buy a Han, a Luke, a Chewie, a Vader. Buy 4 or 5 figures. And if you still like it at that point, if you're like, damn, I'm loving this, then cool. If not, you're only 4 or 5 figures in. You can flip those or do something with them. You know what I mean? You haven't spent a whole ton of money on them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that gives you enough to know whether or not there's plenty of figures I've bought that I bought one and was like, this is awesome. And then I went to buy another one. And then by the time I got to the third one, I was like, I don't really think I want to collect this line anymore. Like, so it takes a few figures to figure out whether or not you like it.
Yep.
So,
And Matt's got to go.
I got to go. Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Adios, amigos.
And we'll see you
all
all
that good stuff.
tomorrow night.
We'll see y'all later.
Buddy.
Ninja vanish.